You can't achieve anything in life without a small amount of sacrifice. In this life, to earn your place, you have to fight for it. There's no better makeup than self-confidence. You're a song written by the hands of God. I'm a perfectionist in recovery. I'm trying to deal with that monster inside of me that wants to do everything right or better than right. I love reading about history. Sometimes I feel I was born in the wrong era. There was more creativity in the air when people were still discovering new worlds. I thank God that I'm a product of my parents, that they infected me with their intelligence and energy for life, with their thirst for knowledge and their love. I'm grateful that I know where I come from. It's incredibly liberating to spend an hour talking to someone and not caring about what you sound like. It's about understanding myself. Sometimes I'll speak to my therapist for an hour a day. It's become part of my routine. We have to promote human solidarity, avoid indifference, and play a part with society in the solution of the problem of violence. A good fragrance should have a certain personality that makes people identify the scent with you. I consider myself a laborer, building my career brick over brick under the sun. Our leaders are lacking love, and love is lacking leaders. Fame isolates people from reality. That happens to many artists, and I don't want it to happen to me. There is no other investment that has the kind of social multiplier effect that early education has. It is an incredible thing to nurture and watch grow and spread. Sometimes I ask myself how any other singer could substitute the inspiration of God in their songs. Scars remind me of just how far that I've come. You want to be skinny and have a good body? You have to work out every day and say no to certain foods. I prefer an ugly truth to a pretty lie. If someone is telling me the truth, that is when I will give my heart. I can be like a lioness when defending my people. I admire a person who, for the love of art, is able to take off their clothes in front of a camera, but I'm not capable. I'm too cowardly for that. The worst mistake of a woman is to go to the kitchen, because then she never gets out of there. I just want to grow old with a man who takes care of me, and I want to eventually have kids and want them to be good children to me. Just want to be treated nice and have respect. My dad is a writer, and to see him always in front of a typewriter gave me the inspiration to write. He was my idol, my hero. I wanted to be just like him. I think a fragrance is all about sensations and imagery and can evoke visions, feelings, and thoughts. My team and I have reunited two elements that coexist with difficulty: respect and affection. Because when they love you, they don't respect you, and when they respect you, they don't love you. We know that many boys and girls leave school because of poverty, because they have to work. However, there are an important number of children who abandon their studies because of the abuses they're subject to by teachers and their own parents. The music teacher thought I sang like a goat. It was kind of devastating. A few months after that, I participated in a music contest and won. I took my little trophy to school and rubbed it in his nose. I said to him, "What do you say now?" Breastfeeding has been one of the best experiences of my life. I love it. I can't stop. I think I'm going to breastfeed him until he goes to college. I'm hooked. I am trying to make my accent so it won't bother anyone, but I am not going to drive myself crazy trying to pretend I am an American girl when I am from Colombia. I always believe that women have rights and that there are some women that are intelligent enough to claim those rights. There are some others that are stupid enough not to. I always had the intuition, even as a little child, that I was called for a big project. I want someday to be able to love with the same intensity and unselfishness that parents love their children with. Writing songs has a therapeutic effect, and it either kills off love or wins the heart of the lover. I think that we see war as a virtual thing, and we even get to believe that bombs fall on top of cardboard cutouts and stuff like that. They don't. They kill real people, real children, real mothers, and millions of innocent people. I can't wait for the time when curves and a little belly fat will be sexy again. Sensual is everything that refers to the delight of the senses, And that's what artists do, is stimulate the senses in any possible way. I'm a firm believer that education is the most efficient tool we have to make people aware and make our children aware, and to protect them from the scourge of this century, which is AIDS. I feel a real sense of duty to use the voice and the platform I've been afforded by my fame to speak out for those whose voices don't get a chance to be heard. I never went to the gym before in my life, but at 32, I noticed that my body responds negatively to bad food, so I must make double the effort. I'm lucky to have family around me. Otherwise, I'll be taking the risk of falling in love with myself. My songs are the reflection of how I think and how I feel in that moment, but I'm conscious of the fact that artists have a responsibility before the masses, and they have to take care with their words. I was unaware of the dispute in Brooklyn. I would never knowingly wear any clothes or support any company who produced clothing with alleged wage and labor violations. Nationalism is cured by traveling. I don't go out without makeup. I'm a woman, you know. They just want to continue playing their little game of power, and I feel that us people have the responsibility and also the obligation to demand to our leaders to give us the pacifist solutions, to give us a world in peace. Shakira Isabel Mubarak Ripple, born February 2, 1977, known mononymously as Shakira, in Barranquilla, Colombia. She is the only child of William Mubarak Chattet and Nydia Ripple Torado. She is of Spanish and Lebanese descent. Her father William was born in New York City to a family from Lebanon. When he was 5, his family moved to Colombia. Her mother's side has 2 Spanish surnames, Ripple and Torado, the former of which is Catalan and originates from four brothers who immigrated from Catalonia to coastal Colombia in the 19th century. She has also stated that she has distant Italian roots through an ancestor with the surname Pisciotti. She was raised Catholic and attended Catholic schools. She has 8 older half-siblings from her father's previous marriage. Shakira spent much of her youth in Barranquilla, a city located on the northern Caribbean coast of Colombia. Shakira is a Colombian singer and songwriter. She has been referred to as the Queen of Latin music and has been praised for her musical versatility. She made her recording debut with Sony Music Colombia at the age of 13, following the commercial failure of her first 2 albums, Magia 1991 and Peligro 1993. She rose to prominence in Hispanic countries with her next albums, Pais de Calzos 1995 and DNDS en Los Ladrones 1998. She entered the English language market with her 5th album, Laundry Service 2001, which sold over 13 million copies worldwide, buoyed by the international success of her singles, Whenever, Wherever and Underneath Your Clothes. The album propelled her reputation as a leading crossover artist. Broadcast Music, Inc. described Shakira as a pioneer who extended the global reach of Latino singers. In 2022, MTV included her in the list of the most influential women in the history of music, being the only Latina on the list. Shakira wrote her first poem, titled La Rosa de Cristal, The Crystal Rose, when she was only 4 years old. One of the most influential female artists of the 21st century, Shakira is credited with opening the doors of the international market for other Latin artists. With a catalog of 145 songs, Shakira has sold over 100 million records, making her one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Billboard reported that as of 2023, she is the best-selling female Latin artist of all time. Shakira is also credited with popularizing music in the Spanish language on a global level. She has received numerous awards, including 3 Grammy Awards, 14 Latin Grammy Awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards including the 2023 Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, 7 Billboard Music Awards, 39 Billboard Latin Music Awards, 21 Guinness World Records, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was named the top female Latin artist of the decade by Billboard twice, 2000s and 2010 seconds, for her philanthropic work with her Barefoot Foundation and her contributions to music. She received the Latin Recording Academy Person of the Year and Harvard Foundation Artist of the Year awards in 2011. She was appointed to the President's Advisory Commission on Educational Excellence for Hispanics in the United States in 2011, and Chevalier of the Order of Arts and Letters by the French government in 2012.